Hello, and welcome to this podcast episode. We're going to work a little bit with Wes Montgomery's solo on Whisper Not, tuned by Benny Golson. I just put out a melody video on the YouTube channel, so check that out if you haven't already. The solo was originally played in octaves. I'm going to play single lines with the intention of taking away some concepts and learning some ideas from this. So I'll play a few bars at a time and then I'll talk about it. I'll also play well under the original tempo. Okay, so at the beginning we have some tensions here, right on the C minor 7 chord, that F, and then that D, both serve as non-chord tones. We're in the key of 3 flats. The harmony moves to A minor 7 flat 5, D7, flat 9 to the G minor 7. So he's pulling mainly from the key of 2 flats here. So, and then just sort of a little embellishment there, a little slide into the D. So we get a D minor sound here, and he plays E natural in there. So stepwise motion through that harmony. Get E minor 7 flat 5. We get this kind of dissonance here with the sharp 11 on the A7, and then he moves into this rhythmic sequence beginning with the 5th of the A7. Lands on the 3rd of the D minor, 3rd of the E minor 7, 3rd of the F minor 7, and then goes up to C on the G7, and we get the flat 9 to G to resolve into the C minor. And then we get this little bit of a embellishment again, going targeting up to that D and then landing on the C. So we heard that at the B. So we heard that earlier on. So nice concept there to take away on this is to have a similar ending to something that may have happened a phrase or two earlier. So let's play on here a little bit, pick up where we left off. Okay, so we started out where we left off. So we played this line, and then we end up on that A minor 7 flat 5 to D7 flat 9, starting his phrase on beat 4 of that. All right, and then we get to the G minor, so we get this nice bluesy tone. So they get the flat 5 on that G minor. Get over to this E minor 7 flat 5 to A7 flat 9, and he's outlining this playing on the 5th of that chord and then landing on the root of the D minor. Again, it's playing natural 9, the E natural. And then we play. So we have these tones that are part of the D minor, and then he's gonna bring us back chromatically into the third of the E minor 7 flat 5. And then targeting from below the fifth of the A7. So thirds and fifths, strong chord tones. Here we're going to outline, he's going to outline the A major triad within the A7 flat 9. And then we get a really straightforward D minor 7, E minor triad on the E minor 7, and then we're getting into F minor kind of language there. And this time we're working with 4 notes of the F minor 7 chord, and then landing on the B flat chord, the third of that, the D. Okay, so let's talk about this. We've reached the B section, or AAB, so far. And so we have A minor 7 flat 5. Okay, so we hear the C on the strong beat, the E flat on the strong beat, and the G on the strong beat. Those are all chord tones that help to identify that sound. Okay, we have the third on the D7 there. Okay, and we get the fifth and the flat 7 to really identify that sound. Then we're landing on G minor, going into C7. So in our line here, we really have a lot of, just like before, key of 2 flats material. Okay, this G carries over into the next chord. So that's the third of E minor 7 flat 5. So that's important there. We hear a sharp 11 on the A7 flat 9. And then we get into some more chord tone type areas there with the melody. Then we have D minor 7 flat 5. So chord tone on the D on the strong beat, and then the F is also chord tone on a strong beat. And then we land on the flat 9 of the G7. So it kind of opens up into a sharp 9 and a flat 9 kind of sound on that G7 flat 9. It also goes down from the flat 7 to the sharp 5 on that chord. Then we land on this. This is a really very common rhythm that you'll hear in a lot of solos. Go down the arpeggio from the fifth of a minor chord. So, okay, so let's carry on to the last 8 measures. Okay, so here, carrying on from before, we have the C minor. We played this. Okay, we get A minor 7 flat 5, D7 flat 9. He's really focusing on the D7. So you might think in terms of Mixolydian flat 13 on that. And then G minor 7 plays the same rhythm, same chord. So same chord qualities, but it's G minor this time. And then we get E minor. So it sounds like it's going to end up going in the same direction, but then he pulls it away. Plays, well, kind of a diminished seventh on the A7 flat 9, so rootless, C sharp diminished seventh. And then we have the D minor lands on the root. The third of E minor sets up the D minor with the A7 surrounding the root note. And then it just does a little slur into the F and the G, and then we get the A flat on the root note there. G7 and C sharp and D. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the YouTube channel at Fretprints if you haven't already. And I encourage you to join the member area lessons and talks on that channel, where you can find a video edition of this podcast. Also, check out fretprints.com for more learning resources. Have a great practice session.